Hello, everybody. Just a brief audio test from Buckolt Park in Stevens Point. It is regional baseball here in Division 1, SPASH and Eau Claire Memorial. Or else, like pregame, will start in about half an hour or so right here on Zaleski Sports. Good evening, baseball fans. A big welcome to Bucolt Park here in Stevens Point as we get set for this regional semifinal in Division 1. It is the number 8 seed, the SPASH Panthers, and the number 9 seed, the Old Aids of Eau Claire Memorial. My name is Mike Wendland. Jason Zaleski, Ryan Rasmussen on the production side of things today here at Bucolt Park as you are watching the Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, you can look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Both these teams come in with 13 wins on the year. SPASH 500 on the dot, 13-13. Memorial comes in at 13-11. Winner of this game will have a quick turnaround in 24 hours. They got to make the trip to Hudson, taking on the top-seeded Raiders. The number 1 seed, one of the two teams who got the bye all the way to the regional final in Division 1. The other one being the DC Everest Evergreens, the 2 seed. They will take on River Falls tomorrow for that regional final. Other games, Menominee, the 5 seed, they took down Wausau West on Monday. They will take on the winner of Chippewa Falls and Marshfield today. That game will be tomorrow. The 14 seed Superior, a 5-run win over the 3rd seed New Richmond. They will take on the winner of Eau Claire North and Wausau East tomorrow. Of course, the sectional, 10 o'clock Tuesday morning, the 10th, right here at Bucolt Park, 10-1-4, that sectional. You can find all 3 of those games here on Zaleski Sports. So that being said, we're going to take a brief timeout here from our friends over at Auto Select. Come back, take a look at how these teams got to this point, get ourselves ready for the game, including your starting lineups, our national anthem, and the first pitch right here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Your Auto Select pregame show continues. Both teams, their ins and outs completed. We're waiting for our umpire crew to head out. We'll have our meeting in just a couple of moments with our 2 coaches, Coach Kyle Kaufman for Eau Claire Memorial, Craig Terpstra for SPASH. Of course, this section, the big rivers, the Wisconsin Valley and Superior. When you look at the makeup of this section, where SPASH comes in, losers of their last 2. They got swept by DC Everest last week. Eau Claire Memorial winners of 4 of their last 5, but they are coming off a loss last Friday, a shutout loss to New Richmond back on the 30th. They have not played since, but before then they had swept Chippewa Falls and swept Wisconsin Rapids over the 6 days before then. So they're coming in a fairly good spot as far as their momentum and how they're going, and they're going to turn to Logan Zinsmaster, who's going to make his 8th start of the season, the team high 2-2 with a 1.66 earned run average in 33 2/3 innings. SPASH is going to turn over to their ace, Joe Shizik, making his 11th start. He's 4-3 in 49 2/3 innings, a 2.54 earned run average, as well as some lineup changes for SPASH, moving guys around, batting order. We'll have those in just a couple of moments, as this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Once again, the winner of this game goes to Hudson tomorrow for the regional championship. Then the winner of that game comes back here on Tuesday morning. That will be the 10 o'clock game against either Menominee or Chippewa Falls and Marshfield. One of those 3 teams will be taking on the winner of this game or Hudson next Tuesday. With that being said, let's take a look at our starting lineups presented today by Associated Bank. Where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. We'll start with the Old Aids of Eau Claire Memorial. Again, 13-11 overall, the number 9 seed. And this is how Coach Kyle Kaufman will send his guys out. Leading off in left field will be number 13, senior Gabe Secker. Hitting in the 2 spot will be the catcher, number 8, Jack Harris, another senior. Hitting in the 3 spot will be the second baseman, number 6, junior Ian Bauer. Hitting in the cleanup spot will be the center fielder, number 7, senior Grant Locken. Hitting in the 5 spot will be the pitcher number 4, senior Logan Zinsmaster. Hitting 6th will be the first baseman number 17, senior Brady Johnson. Hitting in the 7th spot will be the third baseman number 5, freshman Ryan Reisman. Hitting 8th will be the right fielder number 12, senior David Ankeny. And hitting 9th at shortstop will be number 2, senior Blake Booyer. Memorial in their purple jerseys, white pants, white numbers and letters, Old Abe's inscribed across the front with black caps. The other side for the SPASH Panthers, they will line up as follows. Again, some changes for Coach Sherpsha as far as the makeup of this lineup. Leading off is going to be your shortstop, number 11, junior Calvin Roth. Hitting in the 2 spot will be the second baseman, number 8, senior Zach Beekler. Hitting third and doing the catching, number 12, senior Adam Neskoviak. Hitting the cleanup spot is your designated hitter, number 9, senior Coy Karalunas. Hitting for the pitcher, number 19, junior Joe Shizik. Hitting 5th at third base will be number 4, sophomore Jonathan Trelka. Hitting 6th in left field will be number 18, senior Willie Washington III. Hitting in the 7th spot in center field will be number 16, junior Kaysen Sager. Hitting 8th at first base, number 15, junior Darren Grabsky. And hitting 9th in right field will be number 6, junior Braden Marshke. Again, Shizik and Zinsmaster, your matchup for the pitching matchup in this one. Again, this has been your starting lineup is brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. In both teams, fairly evenly matched. 13-11 the Old Ames, 13-13 the SPASH Panthers. SPASH in their white jerseys, red numbers and letters, SPASH across the front, black caps. And a beautiful day, no wind to speak of. A few clouds through the skies. We'll take a quick look at our forecast and what to expect here. Right now, 76 degrees. On the field, feels around 81. No rain in the forecast. It is going to be a good one. And we're glad to have you joining us every step of the way. Of course, this game 1 of 6 going on in playoff action over the course of the Zaleski Sports Network. So as we get set for our opening ceremonies, let's take a quick look at those while we have this moment. We'll start over at Memorial, Division 4. Pacelli leads Tigerton 1-0, top half inning number 3. Regional championship in that one. Softball action, Assumption and Pacelli over at WIAA Park. Division 4, Pacelli leads that one 1-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd. Starting shortly will be Wausau East and Eau Claire North, the 6-11 matchup in this section here in Division 1. Winner will take on Superior. Pittsville and Pepin Alma, their umpires meeting going on right now. That one in Division 5. And also in Division 5, Columbus Catholic, Blair Taylor, and softball about to get underway. And Pittsville and Pepin Alma, that's Division 4 baseball, I should say. You can find all those games at ZaleskiSports.com, including the latest scores and standings as well. So we will take a quick timeout, get ourselves ready. We'll come back with our opening ceremonies right here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contract. Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Playing shortstop, number 11, Calvin Ross. Batting second and playing second base, number 8, Zach Siegler. Batting third and catching, number 12, Adam Muskoviak. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 9, Boyd Sherlunas. He'll be batting for the pitcher, number 19, Joe Susan. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 4, Jonathan Walker. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 18, Billy Washington III. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 16, Jason Slater. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 15, Darren Grafsky. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 6, Braden Marshfield.
Just for now, I'm going to plug it in a little
Head
bit.
coach of the Panthers is Greg Kilstra. He is assisted by Steve Pratt, Tim Roman, Brian Marnaka, Elliot Schmoll, and Nick Nugent. Before the game begins, we ask that you please stand if you are able and remove your caps as we honor America and those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stars and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs were swinging, and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Getting set for first pitch here from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, Joe Shizik getting his warm-ups in for the SPASH Panther. He's been the race all year long. His 11th start, 4-3 record with in 49 2/3 innings, a 254 earned run average, 41 strikeouts, and 14 walks. during that time. He has been very good, especially as the season has gone on. He will take on the top of the order, Secker, Harris, and Bauer for Eau Claire Memorial. It'll be followed by Locken, Zinsmaster, Johnson, Riesman, Ankeny, and Buer for the Old Ames. The 9 for Kyle Kaufman and company. 325 down the lines, 375 dead center. If you hit it into the river, I am going to personally go down and high-five you myself at home plate. And Jason will be joining me. Because if you hit into the river, that's 450 feet at least. So here comes Gabe Secker, leadoff man. Comes in hitting .286 on the season. It's driven in 8. The left fielder today. Chiswick working out of the stretch. That crossfire delivery gets a swing and a miss, and we are underway. First pitch, 5:07. Trelka playing in on the grass over at third. The corners, Trelka and Grabsky, Beekler and Roth up the middle. Washington, Sager, Marschke are outfielders. There's a ground ball up the middle, slow roller to second. Beekler, off balance, throw in time to get the speedy Gabe Secker for out number 1. They bring up Jack Harris, the catcher. Harris hitting .308, a home run, 10 RBIs. Matters all that the Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star review since 1911. Now they'd like to earn your 5-star review with their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. So big thanks to all of our great sponsors. You can see Dahl on our scoreboard off to the left. As that one will miss in the dirt, ball 1 on Jack Harris. Harris, one of 9 seniors on the roster. I guess at this point now, alumni. That one outside, it's 2-0. Chiswick usually pretty solid command, 14 walks and now 50 innings of work. And that one hits the zone. It's a called strike. 2-1 now on Harris. Harris is second on the team. He has drawn 12 walks among his 70 plate appearances. He'll roll that one foul toward the third base dugout, and it's back to 2-2. And winner of this game makes the trip up to Hudson for the regional final tomorrow. The number 1 seeded Raiders looking to make a return trip to state. The 2-2 is popped up into shallow right. Marschke calls off Beekler, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Chiswick here in the first, and here comes the number 3 hitter, Ian Bauer. He has been exceptional. 448 on the season, a team high 11 doubles, 2 triples, 25 driven in, 23 runs, all those numbers tops on the team. Gets on base at a 484 clip. Swing and a miss. Foul tip in and out of the mitt of Neskoviak for strike 1. Chiswick with that crossfire delivery gets a fly ball into left field, foul territory, long run. Nobody's going to get there. I don't know who that was, but someone said they got room as the ball hit the ground. Get flashbacks from years past of someone saying someone's got room and then they face plant into the fence. I share of broken noses that way. No balls, 2 strikes on Bauer. Ground ball right back up the middle of base hit into center. So an 0-2 pitch gets plenty of the plate, and Bauer sends it right back from where it came from. And a 2-out base runner for Eau Claire Memorial to bring up Grant Locken. The center fielder hitting .388 with 12 driven in. A three-way tie for second in RBIs. Slide step from Shizik. And he misses up and in for ball one. A couple of weak contacts, ground out and a fly out to start the game. Then Bauer with the hard single up the middle. He's on first. He'll hold his spot, and that's on the corner. It's 1-1 on Locken. Bauer 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts on the season. As a team, Memorial doesn't run much, 34 of 44 on the base pass this year. Throw over and back in with a dive. Might as well have Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's. Conveniently located off Highway 53, Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. As Shizik fires in a fastball for a called strike. It is a 1-2 now on Locken. And people still filing in, getting into their seats. Beautiful day for baseball, which is good after we had so many games postponed from yesterday. Only about 25 to 30 games across the state ended up being played yesterday of the 100+ that were scheduled. Most of them got moved to today. So about 6 regional finals will happen in the lower divisions. As there is strike 3 called on the outside corner. Joe Shizik gets his first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day. For the SPASH Panthers, he gives up a hit and leaves a runner. 1/2 inning complete. Eau Claire Memorial nothing. SPASH coming to bound. We return on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Bottom half of inning number 1, you see right-hander Logan Zinsmaster getting loose, the ace this year for the Old A's, making his 8th start. 2-2 record, a 1.66 ERA, 36 strikeouts in 33 2/3 innings. Just 8 earned runs allowed for the Old A's. He'll face the new look batting order for SPASH: Roth, Beekler, and Noskoviak. Update as well quickly over at Carson Park. Wausau East scores 2 runs on top of the first. They lead Eau Claire North 2-0. Bottom half inning number 1. Here comes Calvin Roth hitting .333, 2 home runs, 18 driven in. The home run number leads the team, RBIs in second. As he takes one down and away for ball 1. First game in the leadoff spot that had been occupied by Kaysen Sager all season long. Sager hitting 7th today. One breaking ball is fouled away. Rolled to the first base coaching box. It's a ball and a strike. Might as well to keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. That one missing high and inside. Roth almost chicken winged that one a bit. It's 2-1. That one fouled off of the catcher Harris. It's 2-2. The defense For the Old Abes, on the infield corners will be Riesman and Johnson. Up the middle will be Buer and Bauer. Doing the catching is Harris. Your outfield, Secker, Locken, and Ankeny. As Roth swings and a miss down and away. Harris got to throw to first to secure it. He does. And that is out number 1. A 1 down for Zach Beekler. Beekler hitting 191. He's driven in 7. And he'll swing and miss on that one, down and away. It's 0-1. That one swung on a miss, rolls between the legs of Harris, and it's 0-2. Right-hander Zinsmaster. Changes speeds, goes a little bit of a slider or a cutter. It's 1-2. Infield playing back. As he goes for the curveball, misses his corner, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Looked like it went with a changeup there, and that's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zinsmaster. Will bring up Adam Skoviak, the catcher. Skoviak leading hitter, 341 on the season. He's driven in 8. Tied for the team high with 8 doubles, a couple of triples. As a first pitch breaking ball hits that inside corner, it's 0-1. That one missing, 1-1. In infield playing back, outfield playing fairly deep for Skoviak. Getting around an 80-degree evening as there's a chopper foul past the third base coaching box. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes. Another update as well over in Marshfield, 5-1. Blair Taylor up on Columbus Catholic. Bottom half of the first inning in that one. Sectional softball action. The 1-2 to Skoviak is a roller to short. Buer has plenty of time and throws him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Zinsmaster with a couple of strikeouts, and we have played one complete here from Stevens Point. We've got no score on Zaleski Sports, presented this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
And plenty of people here, people still filing in as well as we go to the second inning. Beautiful day for baseball, a great crowd watching. And if you can't make it, find a way. Have your phone with you, watch the game in the stands, and find a way. Always a good time here at the ballpark. Can't go wrong. Shizik in his warm-ups into Skoviak, got the gear back on. He's back out there. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. For the Old Ames, it'll be Zinsmaster, Johnson, and Riesman. For Eau Claire Memorial here in inning number 2. Reminder as well to cover your church, call the Dahlman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Here's the pitcher. Zinsmaster hitting .250. As the first one to miss for ball 1. Chizik, that open delivery, a ground ball to short. Roth is there, steps, shuffles the feet, throws in time. Out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. To bring up Brady Johnson.
First baseman, number 17.
The first baseman, another one of these seniors, hitting .333. One of the guys, along with Zinsmaster and Locken, second on the team, all with 12 RBIs. Through 24 games. And Bauer leads the way. First one hits the bottom of the zone and right on that outside corner, strike 1. For all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals and tires that fit your needs. It's a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. And Shizik gets a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. In this game, 1 of 6 on Zaleski Sports Today. Gets 6 different screens. Watch them all. The 0-2 is lined foul past the third base coaching box. And Coach Kyle Kaufman remains 0-2. The 0-2 from Shizik is fouled in and out of the mid of Skoviak. And he stays alive. Again, a beautiful day, around 80 degrees. No wind to speak of here in Stevens Point. And not it'll last, stay here. 3 games on Tuesday coming your way. There's a high fly ball, shallow center. Sager called off by Roth, who will make the catch for out number 2. 2 down now for Ryan Riesman, the third baseman, the freshman. Hitting .291 on the year.
Number 5, Ryan Riesman.
Gets a little brief scouting report from Brady Johnson heading back to the dugout. He'll step in. And Shizik looks in, sets himself just above the belt. And hits his spot, strike 1. Plenty of noise being made from the dugouts, from the crowd. That one will miss, a bit low, 1-1. Shizik working quick. Misses in, 2-1. Anyone reaches, Ankeny will get a shot. That one on that outside corner, right on the black, 2-2. A lot of these games played today, they were supposed to be yesterday. As that fastball out, count will run full. 3-2 on Ryan Riesman. The full count is outside. It's a 2-out walk. And for the second straight inning, Eau Claire Memorial gets a 2-out base runner. It was the Bauer single in the first. Now the walk to Riesman to bring up David Ankeny.
Number 12, David Ankeny.
The right fielder hitting .289. as a team. Old Abe's at 291 as a team. Runner holds in a swing and a miss on a high inside fastball that tied him up. It is 0-1. Reisman at first base, 0 for 1 in steal attempts this year. Not much of a lead. He'll hold on that fastball down and away. It's a ball and a strike. For our friends over at Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality that you can trust. There's one fouled back. Like he was trying to knock off one of the 5 balls that are stuck in the top of the backstop. It's 1-2. Chiswick goes for the breaking ball that time in the dirt, blocked behind the plate by Skoviak. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blake Buer standing on deck, looking to get a chance at the very least, flip the lineup. And not much of a lead over at first for Reisman. Throw over and just a lob in there. He will dive back in safely head first. Chiswick with the nod. Winds and gets a ground ball. Slow roller to second. Beekler off balance. Throw is in time. 4 out, number 3. The 2-out walk gets stranded. And we have played an inning in 1/2. We've got no score here from Bucolt Park in this regional semifinal on Zaleski Sports. Presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today.
Top, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Four, 5, and 6 for the SPASH Panthers here in the bottom half of inning number 2 against Logan Zinsmaster. As Coy Karalunas will lead things off here at Bucolt Park. Karalunas hitting .250, a home run, a team high 22 RBIs. Swinging the pencil bat. And he'll swing first pitch, foul past third. Zinsmaster win 1-2-3. First inning, a couple of strikeouts. Breaking ball stays up and in. 1-1. Zinsmaster out of the windup. There's a drive into left center, long run, Lock, and he's not going to get there. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Extra bases for Coy Karalunas. He will stop at second with a leadoff double. Karalunas, who's been kind of a boom or bust player all year, another extra base hit. No time for the team lead, his 8th double, his 9th extra base hit of the year among his 20 hits. Here comes Jonathan Trelka. A sophomore who sees the everyday third base job, hitting .275. And he squares to bunt, and he offers, or did he pull it back? And that is a strike. And she was ruled that he did offer at it. It's the right call. First baseman Johnson playing it on the grass. Long look back, a couple looks back, he squares again, and he bunts it foul. And now it's 0-2. As a team Spash, Spash does sacrifice a little bit. But now with a 2-strike count, Trelka is going to be told to swing away. Karalunas, decent sized lead off a second. He squares with 2 strikes and he gets it down. It's a good one. Only play to first is in time. And so with 2 strikes, sacrifice successful for Trelka. A risky call with 2 strikes. Trelka, though, gets the bunt down and gets that runner over to third with just 1 out for Willie Washington.
Number 18.
Chance to drive in a run. Washington 16 RBIs on the season, comes in hitting .250. Infield will is in for the Old Aves here in the second. And that one misses low, ball 1. Don't forget as well that Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheese snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. That one is low as well. It's 2-0 on Washington. Sager in the on-deck circle. In this matter, he does give up over a hit per inning. A walk hit per innings pitch of 1.5. And now he's behind 3-0. A walk would put a double play in order unless Washington would try to steal second. Infield remains in. First real chance of the game for either team. Taken all the way, it's a 4-pitch walk to Washington. Runners are at the corners for Kaysen Sager. Sager, who was in the leadoff spot all year, moved down to 7th today. And he gets a quick word of encouragement from Coach Craig Terpstra. We'll see if maybe he thinks about bunting. He has very good speed. And maybe if they tell him maybe take a pitch after 4 straight with Washington over at first base. Corners will remain in even with the bag or further. It'll be double play depth up the middle. And Sager, a tough guy to double up. On the season, hitting .250. And he swings away and pops it up. Foul ground, third base side, long run for Buer. Makes the catch and foul ground for out number 2. So after 4 straight balls, Sager swings at the first pitch, pops it up. And now he's going to take a 2-out hit from Darren Grabsky.
First baseman, number 15, Darren Grabsky.
Grabsky hitting .094. He's got 1 RBI, 3 for 32 on the year. At the corners. Again, here's one where we may see Washington in motion, first and third play. He will hold, and that first pitch curveball is right in there for strike 1 on Grabsky. Zinsmaster looking to get out of some trouble. Karalunas still over at third after that leadoff double. The 0-1 on Grabsky. Runner goes, ground ball right off of Zinsmaster, but stepping in and then making the play off the deflection is Bauer at second base. The 0-1-4-3 put out, and the inning is over. For Spash, no run, a hit, and 2 left. And we have played 2 with no score here in Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
For the Panthers on the bottom of the second, 2 runs, 1 hit.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Take a look in the third base dugout, currently occupied by the Eau Claire Memorial Old A's. As it'll be 9-1-2. Blake Buer leading things off. Things getting back to the top of the order for Secker and Harris against Shizik. Each team with a hit and 2 runners left through 2 innings. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Here's all for our friends at Whitetail Properties Real Estate, your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, the Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. As there's a fly ball into left. Washington back a few steps, makes the call on the catch for out number 1. Back to the top of the order. Left fielder Gabe Secker, who is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base, led off the ball game.
Top of the order, left fielder Gabe Secker.
Stays well on the other side of the metro area. Pacelli leads Tigerton 8-1, going to the bottom half of the 5th, or regional final in Division 4. He has a swing and a miss from Secker. So Pacelli softly assumption 3-0, 6th inning over at WIAA. It's all over Stevens Point today. Zaleski Sports broadcasters, producers. It's that one inside. 1-1 on Gabe Secker. There's strike 2. It's 1-2. So through 2 1/3, Shizik 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And there's strike 3 called. Second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Joe Shizik. King called Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, it's like it never even happened. Both his strikeouts have been looking as well. Here's Jack Harris. Popped up to shallow right his first time up. As he will foul that one straight back. And into the fence. And over at Eau Claire, other part of this Division 1 sectional bracket, Eau Claire North, Wausau East, they're tied 2-2 in the 3rd. That one bouncing in there, down and away. 1-1. As well from our friends at Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities, a comfortable environment, and help your child grow. To learn more, visit littlescholars.com. So that one down and away, 2 balls and a strike. Shizik wheels back, delivers, and misses up for ball 3. The 3-1 is lined into right field. Marschke right there in his tracks to make the catch. Hit hard, but right at him. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Old Aves here in the top half of the 3rd. 2.5 complete in a 0-0 ball game from Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Well, you can sit in the bleachers, sit in a lawn chair, bring the dog, bring the family. Always a good day at the ballpark. You can bark at the park as we get set for the bottom half of inning number 3. It'll be 9-1-2 for Spash, Marschke, Roth, and Beekler. And I always appreciate Ryan finding shots at dogs. I will always be a fan of that. And again, an 80-degree day, the perfect day for it. To bring man's best friend to the ballpark. So we get our throw down. Here comes Braden Marschke to lead things off, the number 9 hitter. Hitting .278, he's driven in 9. I'll try and find you some scores throughout these sections. That one popped up, foul territory, right field side, long run for Johnson. He's just a step behind it. It'll drop for strike 1. Up day as well in Chippewa Falls. It is all Chippewa Falls over Marshfield, 11-1, bottom 4.
Monday. It was last night. They played last night. Yeah.
As that breaking ball hits the corner, strike 2 on Marschke. And of course, River Falls took down Wisconsin Rapids yesterday. They will take on DC Everest tomorrow. Superior took down New Richmond. They'll play the winner of Eau Claire North and Wausau East. That game currently tied at 2. Still chopper to second. Bauer off balance throw in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order we go, and Calvin Roth, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the game. So it looks like it'll be Chippewa Falls and Menominee in Chippewa Falls tomorrow for the regional championship, and then they will play the 10 o'clock game here on Tuesday against the winner of this game in Hudson. Will match up in tomorrow as well. There's a slow chopper to third. Off balance throw, and there will be no throw. As Reisman couldn't get it out of his glove, it'll be a 1-out single for Roth on a swinging bunt. In the scorebook in the first base dugout, that was 135 miles an hour off the bat. So here's Zach Beekler. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Third baseman Reisman playing in, expecting a bunt. And that one sails up and away, ball 1. As well, the Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best locations: Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicoletbank.com. Throw over, and Roth back in there with a dive. Runner goes, it's in the dirt, and it'll be a stolen base for Roth. So Spash gets a runner in scoring position. For Roth, his 7th stolen base on the year. Spash also doesn't run very much. That's only their 22nd stolen base on the season. So Zinsmaster, he worked out of trouble in the second. Now he's got a runner in scoring position again with just 1 out here in the third. Beekler foul tips that one into the mitt. It's 2-1. The 2-1 delivery is a roller to first. Play is made over at first. Roth gets over to third on the play, 3 unassisted for out number 2.
Catcher, Adam Skoviak.
So 2 down now for Skoviak. He's 0 for 1, a ground out to short. And he's been their leading hitter all year long. At bats, hits, batting average. As breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 on Skoviak. Once again, Logan Zinsmaster trying to strand a runner at third. He goes back to the breaking ball, and that one sweeps outside. It's 1-1. Working out of the stretch. High chopper to third. Nice big hop for Reisman. Steps, throws. Inning over as Johnson keeps his foot on the bag. And the 1-out single is stranded as we have played 3 complete. We've got no score here from Bucolt Park and Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Take a look at the third base coaching box. Kyle Kaufman for the Old A's, looking to strike first as we go to the 4th. He'll fab the heart of the order 3-4-5 against Joe Shizik. It will be Bauer, Lockett, and Zinsmaster for the Old A's. For through 3 innings, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left for Memorial. No runs, 2 hits, and 3 left for Spash.
Leading off the top of the 4th for Memorial, second baseman Ian Bauer.
As here's Ian Bauer. He singled up the middle back in the 1st, the lone hit of the game for the Old A's in this one. He was on an 0-2 pitch as he fouls the first one straight back for strike 1. As well as fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture locations Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. The 0-1 is up, and it's 1-1 on Bauer. And Bauer with exceptional numbers, 448 hit average hit. Just got his 40th hit of the season back in the 1st inning. He fouls that one back. It's 1-2. 11 doubles, 1 of the 4 home runs. He's got double the RBIs of anyone else on the team. But Shizik gets him out on strikes, a swing and a miss. And the 3rd Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Shizik. 1 up, 1 down for Grant Locken.
Center fielder, Grant.
And a long discussion. Umpire following Bauer back to the dugout. Not sure if something was said or if or what for sure. And Skoviak's got to fix his chest protector as Locken will step in. He was called out on strikes back in the first. Updates while it has gone final at WIAA Park. The Petrolia Cardinals softball team on to the final. Sectional final, 3-0 winners over Assumption. So Shizik out of the stretch facing Locken. Misses down low for ball one. There's one lined. Pass! Trelka in the left field, a base hit. A rocket that kind of handcuffed Trelka at third with how it was hit. And now Locken aboard with one out for Logan Zinsmaster.
Pitcher, Logan Zinsmaster.
Again, neither team runs too much, but Locken is the leading base stealer for Memorial. He is 6 for 6. And a quick throw over to check on him. He's back in with a dive. Chizik sets. Misses inside with a fastball. Chizik 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 walk. He struck out 3. That one is in there. It's a called strike. 1-1. Right back to the fastball. Locken, not a big lead off of first. Not looking like he's going to run anytime soon. He'll hold his spot. And that one is just low. 2-1. Throw over and Locken back in there. 2 balls and a strike. On Zinsmaster. Runner goes. Hit and run was on, and it's fouled back. I think that one's stuck in the fence. Two and 2 now the counts. Time Locken holds. Strike 3 called for out number 2. The 4th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Shizik. 2 down now for Brady Johnson. He popped up into shallow centers, caught by the shortstop. That was back in the second inning.
Brady Johnson.
I know that just like these players are bringing their best to the diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and learn more. Locken gets back on the snap throw from Skoviak. Locken dives back in on a throw over from Shizik. The 1-0. Ground ball to third. Trelka bobbles it, steps, long throw, in time, inning over. The 1-out hit from Locken is stranded, and we're just like that, we're halfway through. 3.5 are in the books. It's a 0-0 ball game from Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports. Presented this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people?
Engineers Morgan
Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
It's a lot of zeros on the scoreboard. No runs, 2 hits for both teams through 3.5. As Coy Karalunas will lead things off the bottom half of inning number 4 for the SPASH Panthers. He doubled back in the second. That was the big threat SPASH had. They had first and third, 1 out. And could not score as Karalunas swings away. And that's right through the legs. And it'll be an E5 on Reisman. Right through the wickets. So Karalunas aboard for the second time as here's Trelka. He dropped down a sacrifice bunt with 2 strikes back in that second inning. Up there as well, going to the 5th in Eau Claire. Eau Claire with Wausau East tied at 2. Trelka squares again, and he bunts it again. It's a good one. Only play is at first. The throw in time, and it's dropped right through the glove. Karalunas going to try and get to third. The throw is in time, and they got him. No, he dropped it. He's rolled safe. He was originally punched out, and the ball was dropped by Reisman. Coach Kaufman's going to go and talk and protest this call. As of right now, it's an E3 and an E5, also a sacrifice. So a crazy play. They're at the corners. They're going to bring our umpires in to talk about it. And we'll see what the call ends up being. Originally, they punched out Karalunas at third. The throw beat him. And he's safe. So 2 errors on the play, 3 in the inning in the past 90 seconds. And now first and third, nobody out for Washington.
Willie Washington for third.
Willie Washington drew a walk his first time at the plate. Harris behind the plate, giving the signs for first and third. Trelka, if he were to run, he is 1 for 1. That one inside almost hit him. 1-0. As well as Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. Again, 715-344-0701. Second time in this exact same stretch of the lineup, SPASH has gotten first and third with less than 2 outs. This time it's been thanks to 3 errors. That's a line drive, foul past third, just missing Karalunas, who is in foul territory. It's 1-1. That one down and away. 2-1. And Washington, who has had some big moments this year, 16 RBIs. That one bouncing in the dirt and blocked well by Harris. 3-1. Long look in, a deep breath from Zinsmaster. Tough inning, 3 errors behind him. And Washington draws ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Kaysen Sager. Sager popped up in the second inning.
Sager.
Carolinas over at third, Trelka at second, Washington at first. Zinsmaster works from the windup, the infield is in. First pitch, breaking ball, misses out, ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging away, ground ball to third, the dive. The tag is applied, the throw to first is not in time, it gets by. It'll be an RBI fielder's choice and an E6 to get the run to third. So Trelka was out 6 unassisted. Carolinas is in to score an unearned run. Washington third on an E6. Sager with an RBI on a fielder's choice. This is going to be one interesting looking scorebook after the end of this inning. Either way, Spash strikes first as we'll get a pinch hitter. As it is going to be Owen Mansavage. Hitting for Grabsky.
Pinch hitting for the Panthers, number 2, Owen Mansavage.
Mansavage, a 250 hitter. He's driven in 8. So he will hit for Grabsky. Grabsky does have his glove on. Looks like he'll just re-enter and play first base. So Coach Serpsha making the call to go with the more potent bat. Throw over, Sager in with a dive. Sager's got good speed. He's 3 for 3 in stolen bases. He stole 20 plus last summer. There he goes. It's a breaking ball. Throw is going to go through, and he's in there. Stolen base for Sager. Now second and third, 1 out. They're going to have to bring the infield in. Once again. Mansavage looking for the big hit. High fly ball into left. Slicing into foul ground. And that'll end up in the bullpen. It's 1-1. As well, you can find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. It's open daily, breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. That one down and away. Backhanded by Jack Harris. That one outside. It's 3-1. Right now, the bullpen is quiet. There's one, fly ball into right. The call, the catch, runner will tag. The throw is cut off. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for Mansavage. And it's now 2-0 Spash on the play. Sager goes to third. Both these runs unearned. Update as well as Marshall Continue just went final at Memorial. Pacelli baseball might be the first regional champs of the year on the baseball diamond as there's a strike on Marshke. They take an 8-1 win over Tigerton. Marshke 0 for 1. Slow roller. Zinsmaster is there. Steps, throws, ends the inning. It was a wild one, and Spash gets 2 runs. They don't get a hit. There were 4 errors, and there were 2 runners left. We've played 4. It's now 2-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Locally rooted and proudly running for 120 years, the First National Bank of River Falls consistently supports the community through donations and volunteer initiatives. First National Bank of River Falls, serving up big bank services with a small town charm.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
The bullpen is beginning to stir for Eau Claire Memorial. It's Blake Buer starting to throw the right-hander. He would make his 7th appearance if he enters this game. He is due third up, so yeah, I think they might pinch hit for him here in the 5th. It'll be Reisman to lead things off, then Ankeny and Buer due up third for the Old Ames against Shizik. Shizik's given up 2 hits, no runs. So there's a ground ball to third. Trelka is there. Steps sidearm flip across in time. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 5th for Shizik. So now 4 to third, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Here is Ankeny.
Right fielder, David Ankeny.
And so Buer gets all of about 5 more up tosses. He's now got to go back and get in the on-deck circle. Ankeny 0 for 1 on the day, ground out to second. That one in the dirt, ball 1. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. So auto, pet, birth, farm, snacks, Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. There's a fly ball into right. Marshke ranging a few steps to his right to make the catch for out number 2. 2 down now for Buer. He's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to left.
Shortstop, Blake Buer.
Shizik hits that outside corner for a called strike. Update as well, top 5. Wausau East has the bases loaded, 2 outs in a 2-2 game against Eau Claire North Huskies. That one fouled back. 1-1. I don't know if it was by design, but when they had their seeding meeting, it was surprising that none of the conference teams got matched up. It was all Big Rivers and Wisconsin Valley against each other and not any intra-conference matchups. The 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Shizik, long look in, gets the sign. Down and away, 2-2. That one hit him. So Buer hit by a pitch on a 2-2 count. And for the 3rd time in 5 innings, a 2-out base runner for the Old A's. They go back to the top of the order, send the tying run to the plate in Gabe Secker. Oh no, we're going to get a pinch hitter. Aaron Gunlock.
Pinch hitting for Eau Claire Memorial, number 1, Aaron Gunlock.
Gundlach hitting .267. He's driven in 6. Junior outfielder. There is action still in the bullpen. A different pitcher getting loose. Alex Johnson throwing.
Like I said, for today, it's, we got the other fast number, we got traditionally we want to see their for today, do
That one's slapped foul. Secker was 0 for 2 at the plate. And so Alex Johnson now getting loose. That one outside, 1-1. Coach Kaufman goes with Gundlach to pinch hit. We'll see if he stays in the game in the left. And he pops it up, foul territory. Trelka makes the call and the catch to end the inning. So the hit batter is stranded. We have played 4 1/2. Your score as we head to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 SPASH on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Faber Real Estate Group.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Bottom half of inning number 5, and bullpen still in action. Johnson still throwing. Zinsmaster will start the inning. He fires down and away on Calvin Roth. Roth 1 for 2, a single back in the 3rd. Also stole a base. Now it's 2-0. That one is low, 3-0. Another update as well over in Pittsville. Pittsville leads Pepinoma 3-0, bottom 5. Still 2-2 between Wausau East, Eau Claire North as Roth draws a leadoff 4-pitch walk to bring up Beekler. Beekler 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Rizal had Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at maidacustom.com. Throw over, Roth is back in there. Reisman at third, playing way in on the grass, expecting bunt. He swings away, pops it up, foul territory. That'll get out of play. Look out. Just past the dugout. It's 0-1. So still 4 games active on Zaleski Sports. You can find all the games, schedules, scores at ZaleskiSports.com. So stay tuned. At the end of the night tonight, we'll have everything updated for tomorrow's broadcast schedule. Of course, you always have to play it by ear to see who wins, who loses, who's still playing. You're making your plans. Check first thing in the morning tomorrow. That one popped back and out of play. That one gets over the grandstand. 0-2 on Zach Beekler. Nothing in 2. A long look over and look in for Zinsmaster. Throw over. Roth is back in there. Also looks like the SPASH bullpen active. Looks like Gavin Thiel getting loose. Not sure of Shizik's pitch count. That one down and in. Back foot curveball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a throwback to first. Shizik has thrown 68 pitches. Yeah, I think he's in a good spot pitch count wise. Either way, though, Thiel is getting loose. That one chopped. Foul. But also a dangerous play there, just from my angle of Harris. Almost played that with his mask, which would be a catcher interference, essentially. We get the runner. It would move the runner to second. Be the same thing as a balk, more or less. One and 2 still on Beekler. That one's chopped foul again. Might as well let Shuda Funeral Services, Stevens Point and Plover, here to help you with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. You can learn more at shudafuneral.com. That's SHUDA funeral.com. Another throw over, and Roth is back in there. Runner goes, it's a fly ball into right. Roth's going to hustle back. The call on the catch is made. The throw is going to be cut off. Out number 1, play made by Ankeny. 1 out now for Noskoviak. He's grounded out twice, both times to the left side. Throw over, and once again, Roth is back in there. I'm guessing SPASH will not be wearing white tomorrow if they move on. Quick turnaround to get the jerseys clean. That curveball is a beauty and in there for a called strike 1. In the 6th for Memorial, it'll be 2-3-4. Harris, Bauer, and Locken. It's either Shizik or Thiel. Looks like Johnson is ready in the Old A bullpen. Ground ball back up middle, could be 2. 6. Buer throws it away, and that goes into the dugout. Fielder's choice, E6. They call him out for obstruction. So Coach Terpstra heading straight out to second base. So it's ruled a double play. So they're going to call runner interference on, I'm guessing, Roth then at second base. So that is, the call is obstruction at second base on Roth. Will end the inning. We'll keep it here as they go through this, as our umpire pointing out exactly what the call was. And now we'll step aside. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Faber Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Checking the phone, maybe going back and trying to watch the replay of what happened at second base in the 5th inning. It was runner interference called, so it ended up being a double play that ended that inning. So Shizik back out there. He'll face 2, 3, 4. Harris, Bauer, Locken. First one is swung on, fly ball into center. Sager backing up about 5 steps to make the catch. One out here in the 6th for Shizik. Here's Ian Bauer. He has one of the 2 hits. That was back in the 1st inning.
Ian Bauer.
All right, so today's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. That is in there for a called strike. At high outside corner. That one down and in for ball 1. Still just 2-0. So any base runner brings the tying run. Bullpen empty, so field's ready to go if he's needed. That one is slicing foul left field side, and that'll land. As now Zinsmaster got through the 5th. And Buer is back in the pen throwing and getting loose. Johnson going back out there as well. For the Old Abes. Shizik. Misses in. I don't know how that didn't hit him. It's almost sounded like it did from up here. 2-2. That one is, again, slicing foul left field side. Trelka gives a long run, will not get there.
Mike, you want to replay the slide? Okay, here it comes.
So we'll take a quick look at the play at second base that ended that inning. Just a very quick look as they get things reset. So that's what the call was. So as Buer stepped across the bag, Roth rolled him up. Not intentional. Definitely an old school play as that's fouled away. One of those slides you would see every 3rd inning back in the even early 2000s.
And that was mild.
It wasn't quite Albert Bell and Fernando Vina. But a good play by Buer. Made the play, stepped across like a shortstop should. That one outside. Good eye and a good take by Bauer. A very good take by Bauer. Full count. Fly ball in shallow center, long run in for Sager. He's not going to get there. That'll drop in for a hit. Big turn for Bauer. He'll hold there. For the 1-out single, he's 2 for 3 on the day. Tying run now at the plate in the form of Grant Locken. Locking 1 for 2, singled back in the 4th. He does have one of the 4 home runs for Memorial this year. And that will draw a mound visit from Coach Terpstra. He'll settle things down. And Steele will head back down to the bullpen and make sure he stays warm. Just a 2-run game, 2 unearned runs in the 4th. The difference in this one, a 4-error inning by the Old A's. RBIs from Sager and Mansavage. Tying run is at the plate. Throw over, Bauer back in. That's in there. It's called strike. Real quick update as well. It's close in Eau Claire. It's still 2-2 in the 7th. North and Wausau East. Winner hosts Superior as that one misses low. It'll be Chippewa Falls hosting Menominee. DC Everest hosting River Falls. The winner of this game heads to Hudson. That one fouled straight back. Ball and 2 strikes. Shizik. Ground ball pulled foul past the third base coaching box. Went to the breaking ball. Went with that curveball of his. And Blake Buer still getting loose for Memorial. He's been throwing for a while. The 1-2. Throw back to first. He's back in there. Pitch was ruled a ball up and away, 2-2. Top half inning number 6 throw over, and he's back in. And getting the dirt off of first base. Buer's loose. He's heading back to the dugout. There's a fly ball into fairly deep right. Marshke, though, is back with a play. He's got it for out number 2. 2 down for Zinsmaster. He's 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout in the game. First one is a ground ball into the hole at short. Big hop for Roth. Off balance throw, long throw. Grabsky applies the tag and gets the outs. Good play all around from Roth and Grabsky to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. 5.5 complete. SPASH leads it 2-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Logan Zinsmaster back out there. He will pitch the 6th. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Karoludis, Trelka, and Washington. As SPASH looks to add on.
Leading off the bat with the 6th for SPASH, designated hitter, Troy Karoludis.
Karoludis today is doubled, reached on an error, and scored. As he will turn on the roll and hit that one foul. It's been this part of the lineup that's done pretty much all of the damage. Karoludis, one hopper to short. Buer is there, and some out. One down. It'll be Johnson, Reisman, and Ankeny for Memorial in the 7th. So here's Trelka.
Jonathan Trelka.
He has sacrificed twice. He'll hit one into left, and he'll have a base hit. Given the chance to swing away, Trelka has got a single. One down now for Washington, who has drawn a pair of walks in the game.
Left fielder, Willie Washington III.
Corner playing in at third. Washington takes a curveball for a strike. Nothing in one. That breaking ball is down and away. 1-1. Washington walked in the second. He was stranded. He walked and scored in the 4th on the Man-Savage sac fly. That's in there. Another curveball. 1-2. Zinsmaster struck out the first 2 hitters he faced today. Those were his only 2 strikeouts. That one outside. The 2-2. That one chopped foul straight back. Each team with just 3 hits. Both right-handers have been good today. That one down and away. And the count runs full. Harris, a quick ask back on where that was. Gets his answer. Runner goes. And Washington takes strike 3. Trelka will steal second. And there's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Zinsmaster. Bring up Kaysen Sager. Sager reached on the fielder's choice back in the 4th, drove in a run. He's 0 for 2. High chopper, knocked down by Reisman. He'll throw it across in time to end the inning. A hit and a runner left as we go to the 7th. Last chance for the Old Abes. They need 2. They'll have Johnson, Reisman, and Ankeny up in the 7th against Shizik on Zaleski Sports, presented by Off Favor Real Estate Group.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
First baseman, Brady Johnson.
Eau Claire Memorial needs a couple of runs to keep their season alive and have a chance at going to Hudson. It'll be Brady Johnson to lead things off against Joe Shizik. Johnson 0 for 2, a pop up and a ground out. Swings away, high, fly ball, deep left center. Sanger raging over, sliding shy of the warning track, and he makes the catch. Ring 10 bells for Kaysen Sager. And a beautiful play in left center for out number 1. One down now for Ryan Reisman. He has walked and grounded out in the game.
Ryan Reisman.
And he takes a strike. Shizik, 3 hits, no runs. 1 walk, a hit batter. 4 strikeouts. That one outside. 1-1. Memorial needs a base runner. High fly ball again, deep left center. Sager going back. Can't quite get there this time. It'll one-hop the fence. Reisman will stop at second with a 1-out double. And now the tying run will come to the plate. In the form of pinch hitter Ben Strayer, who will hit for Ankeny. And we'll see if he faces Shizik or not. Got a mound visit. So Ben Strayer will hit for Ankeny, who is 0 for 2. Strayer, the junior, hitting 186. He does have a home run.
Pinch hitting for Memorial. Number 19, Ben.
So that might be why he is hitting in this spot. See if he can get into one. He has 17 strikeouts and 43 at-bats, a home run, 7 RBIs. Representing the tying run. Shizik with a runner on second. Hits that inside corner for strike 1. That one down in the dirt, blocked by Neskowiak. 1-1. That one blocked, knocked down. So he can't find it and on his way to third. On the wild pitch is Reisman. Now 2-1. Coach Sercha telling his team, don't worry about him. Just get it out. Get the out. This is the run that counts. Strike 2. Buer stands on deck. And then you get to the top of the order. The 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the mitt. The 5th serve pro strikeout of the day. And now Memorial down to their final outs. It is Blake Buer. He flew out to left his first time. He was hit by a pitch back in the 5th. Strike 1. That one up, 1-1. I think this might be Shizik's last hitter. We'll either win it here, have the go-ahead run coming to the plate, and probably Thielen at that point. That one out, 2-1. Top of the order on deck and Gunlack. Strike 2 called on the corner. Memorial down to their final strike. That one just outside. That's a tough take for Buer. Just off the plate, and the count runs full. Pops him up into right. Marschke calls it off. The call, the catch. It'll be SPASH. It'll be Hudson in a regional final tomorrow. SPASH Panthers pick up a 2-0 win on a complete game, 4-hit shutout by Joe Shizik. Stay tuned. Coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield and Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll head down to the field. In a few minutes' time, we'll talk with Joe Shizik, our Highlight House player of the game, as SPASH is moving on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show here on Zaleski Sports. SPASH 2-0 winners. They will go to Hudson for a regional final, take on the top-seeded Raiders. A rematch of the sectional final from last year. This time in a regional final. Of course, sectionals here next Tuesday. Games at 10, 1, and 4. Got at least 2 Wisconsin Valley teams still standing. So we wait for Coach Sherpster to wrap it up with his guys. We'll get Joe Shizik over here. But right now, it looks like maybe going to the 9th over in Eau Claire. Eau Claire Northwest, he's still tied at 2 going into the 9th inning at Carson Park. So as we just wait for things here, updates as well, the Amherst Falcons drop a 5-4 decision to Crandon. And a couple of finals earlier, Pacelli moving on, they're regional champs in Division 4. Pacelli softball in the sectional final. Columbus Catholic hanging on in the 7th inning right now against Blair Taylor. And we start to wind things down here as they break things down. And Joe Shizik, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits, no runs, complete game. Say it's his best game of the season for what might be his last, as he was stellar in this one. And saves his bullpen, so all arms besides Shizik are available tomorrow in Hudson against the Raiders. As they break things down, we're going to get Mr. Shizik out here in just a moment.
I didn't even realize it all. I was just expecting right in front of everyone. Go!
As we'll have Joe Shizik joining us, our Highlight House player of the game. Complete game, 4-hitter. As his guys will get his gloves, our camera's on that pole around somewhere. And Joe, I got to ask you, I guess, talk about the feelings going into that 7th. The bullpen was getting loose for a little bit, but they trusted you to go out and finish this one. I guess talk about your emotions and during that 7th.
Yeah, I knew I could do it. Just go out there. All I had to do was throw strikes because I got a great defense behind me making plays like that.
And really, yeah, the defense was exceptional. I mean, obviously Kaysen with that big play, but really your infield as well had some really big ones. Just kind of talk about the defense this year and how it's really affected the Panthers and how you guys been able to get to this point.
Yeah, we know that's what we're going to rely on. We only had 3 hits, so we know we're going to have to make plays in the field and keep them not many runs.
And then also, as a pitcher, watching the game from the dugout, and when you're hitting, you get 4 errors from them in that 4th inning that gives you the 2 runs. I guess what does it mean for you to see your defense strong, their defense struggle, and you guys can capitalize on it?
Yeah, it's great. We were definitely able to capitalize off we were playing small ball too, able to get the bunts down. That was big by JT, just finding ways to score runs.
And for, again, a lot of new faces and new spots this year. But it's a familiar team from last year. It's a rematch from the sectional final. You got Hudson tomorrow. How are you going to turn around now with 24 hours instead of the 2 days was expected to get ready to make a long trip up there?
Yeah, we're just going to come and give it our all, try and make a statement.
Sounds good. So we're going to do one last thing. We're going to give you that. You've done this before. We'll get you in our Highlight House. Going 3, 2.
I'm Joe Shizik, and I'm in the house.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Coach Shizik, our Highlight House player of the game, throws a complete game, 4-hitter, struck out 5, walked 1, hit 1. As SPASH moves on, they'll take on the Hudson Raiders tomorrow in a regional final. Other matchups as well. Chippewa Falls will take on Menominee. Still waiting on the Eau Claire North Wausau East game. The winner of that game will host Superior. DC Everest will host River Falls. Sectionals again Tuesday here, 10, 1, and 4 the games. You can find them all right here on Zaleski Sports. With that being said, we'll wrap things up and say so long. For all of us here at Zaleski Sports, Jason Zaleski, Ryan Rasmussen, this is Mike Wellen saying so long. One more time, SPASH. Winners 2-0, and they go to a regional final against the top-seeded Hudson Raiders. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night.